anybody talk to you about maybe moving to guard, or are you strictly a left tackle prospect, do you think?
No, so I've actually had quite a few teams ask about different positions, and of course, they knew that I played strictly left tackle in college ball, but asked if I had any experience at right tackle or I had any experience in the guard positions. But basically, I tell them, I'm a four position player. I can play inside, outside, no matter where you want to put me on the line. I'm going to go there and I'm compete, and I'm going to be the best I can.
Nick Roush.
There wasn't a whole lot of passing at time from the past few years. Teams, are they concerned about your lack of reps out there in pass pro? And is there anything you can show like at pro day that, hey, I got this?
Definitely, it was a little bit of concern. A lot of people, they didn't get to see me really pass that as much as they would have liked to see me, because the NFL, whether we like it or not, it's all going to a passing league. You got to be able to pass protect the best of the best to be in the NFL and be successful. But I also think that besides not doing it, that I had chances that I was able to show them what I was able to do. And I definitely think being able to go out and do the on-field drills, be able to test on pro day and put up some good numbers are going to show them that I'm an athletic guy, that I can get back there and I can get that job done.
Larry Vaught.
So, Landon, talk a little bit about what you've been doing to get ready for pro day.
Yes, sir. So I just got back a couple of days ago. I was out in Phoenix, Arizona, training at Exos, and so it was for the first 7 weeks there, basically, until we were supposed to have the combine. It was 6 days a week. We were going in morning and afternoon, doing our running in the morning, lifting in the afternoon. Of course, training all your drills, but then in the afternoon after our second workout, we would have actual on-field position work with a group called Tip of the Spear that was out there, and they would come and help us on our position-specific things from guys who had played in the NFL. Besides that, it was a lot of PT, a lot of eating clean, making sure that our diet was right, and that we were basically making sure that our body was in the best shape possible to perform on pro day.
How's your body better now than it was when the season ended?
Oh, it's much better. Definitely cleaning up my eating has helped me shape my body the way I want it to, a little better. So I got there, I lost a little bit of weight, put it back on right, able to lean up quite a bit and be able to really push those numbers, whether it be my 40, my vert, all those things. It's made me be able to move and feel a lot better in general.
Nick Roush.
Is this played out how you kind of imagined the draft process? Just like, what are your emotions going through trying to prove that, hey, I'm worth a pick, I'm worth the spot on your team?
It's definitely a little different than what we expected, especially with them canceling the combine. And, usually they say it's sort of everything's cut up. You got combine, you got visits, you got all this stuff to sort of mix up just the monotony of just training for basically 2.5 months straight just for your pro day. And so definitely not what I've heard from other guys, but it's always this whole year period. And in the college season, it was a weird season. It was a weird year period. So I knew some kind of curveball would be introduced in there some way. But, it's how you react to it, not what happens. I'm definitely excited that I'm still getting to do Zoom interviews. I'm still getting to train with some really, really good, or still getting to train with some really good guys. But I was able to train with a whole other group of guys out at Exos from all different schools and be able to sort of hear about their stories through their college career, how they attacked COVID differently, all kinds of things like that.
Adam Leckett.
Landon, we spoke to Drake just a little bit ago. He talked about how he's here in Kentucky. He's producing some high IQ quality football players. In your talks with NFL personnel, is that something you're hearing too? And what do you think about the program really helps y'all to become that?
Definitely what Coach Stoops and all these coaches have been promoting is that they recruit and they develop players, and I can say that's definitely the truth. You even look at me and Drake, where they recruited us 5 years ago, and they still got guys that are here from the same recruiting class that are coming back for this next year. And year after year now, we are consistently putting in a large number of guys that are going to be NFL talent and drafted by teams. And it's amazing, really, and seeing how many guys we have this year coming out. It's going to continue to improve, but not just that. It's not like you got 9 guys that are coming out and all of them are undrafted free agents or 7th round picks. Like you got guys competing for 1st, 2nd, 3rd round picks almost year after year now. And I think it's going to be consistently doing that because they build guys here. It's not just about the college program. It's about developing them in the college program to help UK, of course, but then again and help them continue to the next step in their career. What's up, buddy?
Larry Vaught.
So Landon, do you feel a lot better about your prospects now than you did, say, when you headed out to Phoenix?
Sorry, say that again?
So do you feel a lot better about your draft chances now than when you headed out to Phoenix before you started this extra work out there?
Absolutely. And, you know, coming out of season, you know, you hear certain things. You hear things from your agent. You hear things from social media and all this buzz. And, you know, still, like, I always sort of – I like being the underdog. I love being at UK when we were the underdog and we were going into games and we were, you know, chosen to lose by 20 points or whatever, and we ended up beating the guy. That's a great feeling. And same thing here. Like, even if I am underrated, you know, whatever, or I'm going underneath the radar, at the same time, those NFL coaches, they have a different agenda. They know what they want. They get the pick on draft day, and the social media and all that doesn't. So, but definitely being able to go out there and train, go to a world-class facility where I had world-class nutrition, world-class PT, and being able to train with NFL guys out there, pick their brain a little bit, and then compete every single day with guys that are going to go really high in the draft and be able to compete and prove that your numbers are just as good as theirs. I definitely think going out there is going to help my draft stock, especially after tomorrow.
And how's your family handled all this process since the season ended?
They love it. They're, you know, they've always been big supporters of me, and I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me. And I'm actually living back with my parents right now in this sort of transition phase, and they're loving it because every single night they come home and they're like, so what did you do today? What calls did you get today? Did you, you know, this and that? And they're absolutely loving it. They're loving being able to have a chance to go through this. Not many families get a chance to go through this. And, you know, we thank God every single day for the opportunity to even do this and for and the opportunity, especially in a COVID year, that my parents are going to be able to be a part of this and be able to come to Pro Day and everything like this. So, like I said, they're loving it. It's definitely a first experience for not just me, but them too. And they're really going to enjoy the rest of the ride here.
Anything else for Landon? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. I'll send a link out this afternoon in case you missed any of the guys. And we'll see you Thursday.